February 24, 2025 marks the third anniversary of the Russian special military operation in Ukraine. The full-fledged war was the natural consequence of the decade-long conflict. A brief backside shows the subsequent chain of events that led Ukraine into the catastrophe. The particular drama of recent Ukrainian history is that Kiev has made the less beneficial choice at every fork in the road, leading the country deeper into the abyss. How could a sovereign democracy make so many mistakes? Back in 2013, it was more profitable for Ukraine to sign an agreement with the Eurasian Customs Union than to launch the Maidan Revolution, which turned into the first battle of the war. In February 2014, it was more profitable for the opposition to sign the agreement with the then-President Yanukovych, but they preferred to incite the bloodshed. In a month, Kiev lost Crimea and got protests in the east. It was more profitable for Kiev to agree with the Donbass to provide guarantees to the Russian-speaking regions, but Kiev preferred the military operation against the population of the eastern regions. It was more profitable for Kiev to grant autonomy to the LDPR within Ukraine, which was demanded by the republics, but Kiev refused and failed to break militias' resistance. In the summer of 2014, Kiev's forces suffered a strategic defeat in the Ilovaisk, which ruined Kiev's plans to win the civil war. Kiev was forced to sign the Minsk agreements. Kiev should better follow the Minsk agreements and save control of the republics, granting them special autonomy, but it preferred to violate the ceasefire regime and continue the bloodshed with constant attacks on civilians. As a result, it got into a full-fledged war with Russia. Kiev should better sign the Istanbul agreements in 2022, but it preferred the war of attrition that it could not win. Kiev had 3 years to launch negotiations with Russia before Trump came back to power in the US, but Zelensky prohibited any negotiations with Moscow. Zelensky should also better agree with the first agreement on rare earth metals proposed by Trump. Now US demands have increased dramatically. In addition to rare earth metals and oil, the second agreement reportedly provides for revenues from Ukrainian ports and other infrastructure. Moreover, the new deal reportedly does not contain the main point that Kiev was counting on. There are no security guarantees for Ukraine. 3 years after the start of the Russian special military operation, Zelensky again found himself in a dead-end position. He should completely sell Ukraine to the US, which is unlikely to please his compatriots, or refuse, and his regime will be ruined by the pressure from Washington. History shows that Ukrainian leaders know best how to make the worst decisions.